Okay, let's chat about your brand new doTERRA Rewards sample pack. So excited that doTERRA does this to bless new rewards customer members. Rewards, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's dump it out and get started. All right. First up, in your pack, you have a MetaPWR Recharge. This is an amazing electrolyte drink. I put this on the screen here. You can feel free to screenshot it so that you can zoom in on the information. But what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to pour it into water. I find it to be pretty potent. I like to mix mine with my collagen. But this is going to get you the minerals that you need in addition to the hydration. I actually have a customer who started on the MetaPWR Recharge and she said, Carrie, I have never peed so much in my life. But that's a good thing. It's flushing the things from our system, right? So MetaPWR Recharge, amazing electrolyte drink. This is the wild strawberry that you get in your sample pack. It's also available in lemon lime. So absolutely love it. Most of my customers, once they try this, they keep going. There is the comparison chart on here, and I actually did a comparison one time myself, and I found that when I did the price comparison, the MetaPWR Recharge was actually cheaper than the Liquid IV. Plus, when you're getting it on your rewards order, you're earning that percentage back in points, right? So for your first 3 months on the rewards program, you're getting 10% back. So this is 30 PV. You'd be getting $3 back. So that's kind of like taking $3 off of the price, right? In your next 3 months, you start getting 15% back. All the way up until 13 plus months, you're getting 30% back in rewards points on each rewards order. So let's do the math here. If this is 30 PV and you're getting 30% back, 3 times 3 is 9, you're getting $9 back or 9 points toward dollars just on the MetaPWR Recharge. So if I lost you, I'm sorry doing that math. But so when you're thinking cost wise too, so the benefits, all of the things that it has in it, plus cost effective because you're getting the rewards points with it. All right, next up we have Deep Blue. Deep Blue is often referred to in doTERRA as the gateway to the men for a specific reason, right? Men, I think a lot of times, and I'm not stereotyping, but a lot of times it's more of like physical labor, that sort of thing, right? So men tend to, and I'm stuffy, so sorry, men is sounding funny. Um, but they tend to have aches and pains. Take the time, screenshot the slide. I want you to look at these 3 testimonials. Okay. The first one is from one of my customers. She literally said to me, Carrie, there is not any amount of money that somebody could pay me to give up my Deep Blue stick. That's how much she loves it. So, what you're going to do with this is you're going to open up the pack. You don't need a lot, just a little bit wherever you have muscle tension. Maybe it's your elbow, maybe it's your shoulder, your knee. You're just going to rub a little bit of the Deep Blue on there. And what it does is it works from the outside in to calm that pain. Okay. So, like I said, Nancy, I think 85 years old, and she loves her Deep Blue stick. Okay. I have another friend, Whitney. She is actually one of the farmers that my husband works at her farm. And one day, she ended up falling, and a cow stepped on her hip on concrete. Cows are 1,500 pounds. All right. Dairy cows, 1,500 pounds stepping on your hip. My husband happened to have the Deep Blue stick in his lunch pail. He gave it to her. She was able to garden later in the day because of it. And then I have another customer who swears by it for her sciatica pain. She combines it with birch oil. And she said, while it's not completely gone, she said nothing else has touched the pain with her sciatica like the Deep Blue stick does. So Deep Blue, absolutely, this is like gold right here. And it is available like when you decide, okay, this is something I like, I need it. It's available in multiple different forms. We have a stick like you see here. We have the rub, which is what you have in your sample pack. And then we also have capsules for you that, somebody could take daily. Okay. Next up, we have On Guard Toothpaste. I will tell you, the first time I used this toothpaste, I did that, like you run your teeth, your tongue along your teeth after you brush them. And I literally felt like I just left the dentist. That's how clean my teeth felt. It's funny, as I bring customers into doTERRA, when you hit 150 PV with your order, you can get to choose a free gift. 9 times out of 10, my customers choose the toothpaste because I talk it up so much because I love it that much. So this is the On Guard. It has doTERRA's On Guard essential oil in it, which is our immune boosting oil. So it's really great for that. It has a cinnamon flavor, but here's the key to it. It has hydroxyapatite in it instead of fluoride. There have been a lot of studies that have recently been done to say that fluoride is actually dangerous over time. Okay, so this has hydroxyapatite in it, which helps to remineralize your teeth. So what you're going to do, you're going to brush your teeth as normal with this. You're going to spit out the toothpaste, but then you are not going to rinse your mouth for 30 minutes. Okay. Your mouth is going to feel so clean, you won't even think about it anyway. The hardest part is going to be not the habit of taking the water and rinsing your mouth out because it is a habit, but let it sit there. It helps to remineralize your teeth as it sits on them. So I think you will be absolutely in love with this toothpaste. And again, if this is something that you're like, yeah, I really would like a more natural toothpaste, I don't want to be using Crest or whatever, but I haven't found one that I love. We can get into your rewards order and we can add the toothpaste to your next rewards order. Okay. Next up, we have PB Assist. Okay. PB Assist is another probiotic. All right. This is really good for gut health. So the other thing that I love about PB Assist, you can see her in the picture here, putting it on berries. So you can take it however you want. It literally tastes like a pixie stick. So you can open it up, you can take it like a pixie stick. You could pour it over your food. You could put it in water and you could take it that way. Another thing that I love about this is that it's good for kids too. My 5-year-old loves the PB Assist. He'll ask me, can I have my gut health? And again, the fact that I'm teaching him about importance of gut health at a young age is really empowering. So the other people that PB Assist is really good for, a couple things. Number one, if you struggle to take pills, we have PB Restore, which is hands down our top of the line pre, pro, and postbiotic, but it's in a pill form. I know some people struggle to take pills. So this is a way that you can get the probiotic support without the pill form. That's one thing. Another group of people that it's really beneficial for are people that are having really big issues with digestion. I had a customer that she actually started with me my very first month with doTERRA, and I tell this story all the time because it's so powerful to me. When she first came to me, she said, Carrie, my stomach is such a mess. My doctor said I'm going to need to be on stomach medicine for the rest of my life. And she didn't want that. She did not want to accept that. We started her on PB Restore, PB Assist for that extra gut support, and then a digestive enzyme. And within a month and a half, she was able to stop taking her stomach medication. And now it's to the point she's referred multiple people to me because she feels that much better. So PB Assist, really good gut support. Okay. And then we have two oils. The first oil is our Serenity oil. Okay. Serenity is sleep oil, but I included the page from my book here so that you could screenshot and zoom in. Serenity has a bunch of different uses. All of the oils have multiple uses. So you can see that on the screen here. It tells you exactly what you can do with it, but you can diffuse this before you go to bed and it helps to promote a restful night's sleep. You can put a little bit on the bottoms of your feet. That's going to get the oil into your body. That's going to help you sleep better. Okay. It's also really good for kids. You can make it into a roller with fractionated coconut oil to dilute it. So Serenity sleep oil, amazing. And then we have Adaptive. All right. I will say Adaptive is what made me a believer in essential oils. I came into the space with doTERRA knowing nothing about health, absolutely nothing. Okay. But starting to dabble into oils, I'm like, okay, is this just like the hocus pocus that people talk about? Like, yeah, this works, but really does it, So my son, to keep the story short, he was having some major anxiety that started from getting a bell stuck up his nose on the way to football. Anyway, it continued. He started having fear of swallowing, fear of like his eyes falling out, like intense fear. The one day he was having a panic attack and I didn't realize it at the time. He just told me his tummy hurt. So we put some Digestion oil on his stomach, but it wasn't working. So he was in my room on my bed. I'll never forget this day. He's like looking in the mirror. His eyes are going back and forth. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. This is your little 5-year-old baby, right? Um, he's shaking. He's like overcome with fear. And I said, Jax, I don't think this is a stomach ache. I'm going to go get you a different oil. And he's like, no, don't leave me, like complete panic consuming him. So I took him with me. We grabbed the Adaptive, brought him back to my room. I put it on his temples, his forehead, the back of his neck, and then his wrists. And he was used to this. And then we rub it together on his wrist. And then he has to take deep breaths. And again, he's used to this. I kid you not, within a minute, he was calming. His whole body just started calming. This was at 6:30 at night. He literally fell asleep until 9:30. Like, that's how much this panic attack took out of him. But the adaptive is what brought him down and created that calm for him. And it was at that moment where I'm like, okay, this stuff truly works. So adaptive is doTERRA's essential oil for anxiety, anxious feelings, that sort of thing. So um you can diffuse it. Again, you can use it topically. You can make a roller out of this, but this, and it smells amazing too. So, if you know anybody that struggles with anxious feelings, adaptive is the go to oil. But I will say also, if you decide you like this, doTERRA has multiple delivery methods for adaptive. It comes in oil, it comes in a pre-diluted roller, and it comes in capsules. I actually have a story of a 15-year-old boy who was on medication for ADHD, and his teachers were at the point of saying like that by midday he kind of needed more. They were considering a boost in his medication at afternoon time, and his mom decided instead to try him on adaptive capsules. So she would give him one adaptive capsule midday, and the reports from his teachers were incredible. The teachers were saying he's calmer, he's focused, he's doing what he needs to do. I don't think he needs the boosted medication. Keep doing what you're doing. So, as a mom, that is such an amazing thing to hear, that something natural can help your child without the need for modern medicine. So, anyway, that is your sample pack. Use these, enjoy these. I will check in on you to see how it's going, see what you're liking, and then we can consider if we want to add any of these to your next rewards order.